Hello and welcome to Methfu'S super awesome, fantastic roadmap of awesomeness and stuff. I'm your host, Methfu. Right, so bear with me here. I'm not the best at these kind of videos. I'm more at home when I'm sat in front of a guy talking about how to min max or doing a playthrough video that's making inappropriate comments and just spewing out random nonsense like I'm normally good at. So I'm going to keep this short but sweet. I've also made a TLDW, which means too long didn't watch. For anyone that wants to check out what I'm doing next but can't be asked to watch the video, I don't blame you guys, honestly. Right, let's go. So, the first thing up on the list is the roadmap of the next year, pretty much. I'll be covering a lot of games, and in this video, I'm going to be playing videos of the games I'll be definitely playing and show you kind of like pictures of games that is on my maybe list or games that people have suggested to me in the comments on my videos and stuff. I've been taking everything you guys have been saying about what to play next and stuff, so they're definitely on that list. I mean, some things are subject to change. Just say, for example, a really cool game comes out, I'll probably jump on that, but at the moment, I only know what I know, and sometimes I might play a game randomly. You may be thinking, why have you done that? Why are you playing that game? And it really depends what comes up, really, so it's all subject to change, but this is mainly what I'm aiming for in this roadmap of this year. So first up on the list is, will I be live streaming? I've had this question quite a lot on my Discord. I've had this question a fair amount during comments, and the answer is yes. In the upcoming year, I will be live streaming at some point on Twitch or on YouTube. I'm not sure which yet. I'm still trying to decide. I'm trying to work out the pros and cons between which platform I want to stream on or which one's got the better benefits for me in general. But I will be doing that as soon as I sort out my crappy English internet. That is first thing on my list to do. And then you guys can come interact with me in live time rather than speaking to me via comments and stuff. Right, so let's get into the reason why everyone's here, the games I'll be covering in the coming year. So the first game that's coming up is Wildermyth. This is a Dungeons and Dragons player's wet dream. So much story, so much customization. It's turn-based as well. I'm just going to show you the clip and see what you guys think.
Something in the woods is very strange. Creatures lurking suffer worse than mange. No one knows what winter yet will bring. Something in the woods is very strange. Something in the woods is very strange. Birds have started singing songs of change. No one knows what springtime yet will bring. Something in the woods is very strange.
Okay, next up is The Runed King. This is made by Riot, which is a League of Legends game. This is also turn-based, very similar style to Battle Chasers, but once again, I'll let you have a look at the video and decide for yourself.
Cutthroats, spirits, monsters. When you live in Bilgewater, you see some things.
Let's start the party.
The Queen of Bilgewater, looking to bring order to this twisted town.
And stay down.
The priestess of the Great Kraken, unmoved by fear.
This is destiny.
The legend, whose strength is only eclipsed by his kindness.
Feel better now.
The terror from the deep, who preys upon the living.
You won't feel a thing ever again.
The dishonored swordsman fleeing from his past like the wind. and a nine-tailed fox who devours the essence of her victims.
Delicious.
I see no fortune for those standing in their way.
Can't match my blade.
Can't help but wonder what brought them together. Nothing good, I reckon.
So the next game is called Roguebook. This game is very similar to Slay the Spire. It's a roguelite card battling, card building, deck building game. Looks really cool. Just came out on Steam the other day and I'm excited to play it. Okay, this game is slightly different from the normal. It's a turn-based game similar to Pokemon or Temtem. And it is a turn-based game with rock, paper, scissors kind of battling style to it. I'm a big fan of Monster Hunter in general, the original games as well. So I'm really excited to play this one.
Wings of ruin.
You don't understand. That Rathalos is...
We can't let you interfere with our plans.
That's the monster Red Song.
You suppose he saw this coming?
We won't let you awaken it.
Right, so the next game is Baldurs Gate 3. I've had a lot of comments and a lot of people asking my build videos and Celeste videos, will I be covering Baldurs Gate 3 when it finally comes out next year? And the answer is a big fat yes, I will, because I can't wait. I am on the hype train. I am the hype train. That's how hyped I am for this game, and I cannot wait to make some builds, min-max, play on the hardest difficulty, and give it a good go.
Consider your predicament. One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door.
Okay, so I normally stick to turn-based games, horror games. I eventually branch out into other things as well. But this game really caught my eye one day. I literally saw it on sale. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to try this out. So it's Hollow Knight 1, but Hollow Knight 2 Silksong is being released next year at some point. I'm excited to play that one. It's a kind of platformer, isekai game with a Dark Souls kind of vibe to it. I can't wait. I'll play the video now. Okay, this one is going back to my original origins. This is like the first ever series I ever uploaded on YouTube, which is the Dungeon of Naheulbuek. I can finally say it after putting out, I think, like 65 parts of that series. It was the biggest one I've ever done. I'm happy to revisit it as well. They released some DLC and I'm waiting for them to all build up. I've been asked a few questions as well by people if I'm going to be covering it soon. As soon as they all build up, all the DLC, I'm going to knock them out on one playthrough.
This is going to rock!
Not bad.
My magic shall light the way.
Hey, I'm the one who says that stuff. I'm the leader and...
Easier to push you down a hole.
Who's talking about you managing us? You're not our leader.
Charge!
Ah, shit.
A real leader needs real skills.
Take care.
I'd rather lead from the back.
I am stronger.
Move out, losers. I'm the best. You can eat with my axe.
At least he's easy to follow with those tiny legs. Gotcha!
Oh, kill me now.
Cool. I won't look like such a nerd.
I'm getting better.
Pretty. I'll take it, thank you.
Good deal, Waller.
Adventure time, friends. Yep, the team led by a skilled leader.
Leader my butt.
So I've saved the best for last, so to speak. If there's ever a game that's made me so frustrated that I wanted to throw my controller across the room or break random objects in my room, this is the game. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls and a big fan of Sekiro as well. So I'm looking forward to playing Elden Ring. Here's the clip.
Peggy 16.
The tarnished will soon return, guided by grace once lost. The Golden Order is broken to its core.
Foul tarnished. In search of the Elden Ring. Emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must extinguish thy flame.
They will fight, and they will die. In an unending curse. For how else is a champion or a lord to be born?
Lowly tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee now!
Brandish the Elden Ring. For all of us.
Okay, now on to the maybe list, or will most likely stream it live. These are the games that are kind of on my list that I want to play, but I'm not sure if I can fit them in or not. But obviously, if you guys want to see a particular game I have on this list, please let me know. Please leave a comment and be like, hey, Methfu, do that game, motherfucker. You know? And I'll be like, okay, all right, don't hurt me. So these are kind of the games that are on my list that I'm looking to play as well. But they haven't quite made it to the I will play list yet. So the first three games are literally very similar to each other. So I'm going to put them all together so it doesn't get too confusing. But the first one is Deep Rock. This is, you are space dwarves, you go mining through things. You guys may have seen this. This thing is a hidden gem. Great game. It's a 4-player as well, kind of FPS style kind of game. And it's really, really good fun. And I'm looking forward to putting out some videos on that, or at least live streaming that at some point. Next one is Back 4 Blood. If you ever played Left 4 Dead 2 or Left 4 Dead 1, this is made by the same people that made Left 4 Dead 1 pretty much. So this is going to be a pretty cool game. I'm not so keen on the pricing of it at the moment because I feel like it's a bit extortionate, and I've heard some bad things about the developers, but I am quite looking forward to seeing what they've done. So this is on my maybe list as well. Okay, a similar style of game again to the other two I just mentioned. Very like 4-player, you know, kill stuff, special infected kind of thing, come along, fuck you up, mess around your team, ruin your day, give you a game over screen. This is Dark Tide. I'm a very big fan of Vermintide 1 and 2, and this is made by the same people, Fat Shark, that made Vermintide 1 and 2. So I'm looking forward to what this one's going to be about. It's very similar to Left 4 Dead as well, because Vermintide 1 and 2 were pretty much predominantly melee, with a bit of range thrown in if you had the ammunition, or if you spared the ammunition, that is, or depending what kind of class you were playing. But in Darktide, you're using guns more. So I'm waiting or hoping to see what they've done with this kind of style of game and how they've gone about it. Next up is Dragon Quest 11. So I've never played any sort of Dragon Quest game before. But once again, I'm a massive fan of Final Fantasy games, the original ones before they made them non-turn based and all kind of actiony. I haven't actually tried them out that much. I played a bit of 13 with Lightning, but that's about it. I haven't really played any of the new ones to see if they've improved on the formula that they had before. But I really love turn-based games, as you guys know. So I'm looking forward to playing this at some point. But I don't know if I'll be playing on live stream or if I'll be videoing it because it's quite a long game. So this could go on forever, but we'll see in the future. So many of you probably know me from Trials of Fire. If anyone's seen my Trials of Fire guides or my kind of playthrough of that, yes, that is one game I want to revisit. And I have been playing it sneakily or sneaky beakily in the background, designing new setups, new compositions to see if I can make another little playthrough of it or another couple of playthroughs of it on the hardest difficulty, Cataclysm 10. So that is definitely in my rear view mirror, so to speak, or in my front mirror. I don't know how that expression goes. I'm going to stop saying mirror now. And I'm looking forward to doing that as well. So next up is Hadean Tactics. This game, I kind of saw it and I was like, oh, it looks a bit like auto chess or a bit like Dota Unlords, but against the AI. It looked like quite a fun game to play. It's very different. I don't think anyone's really made anything similar to this. So I was quite tempted to play this one as well. So this next game, King Arthur's Knight's Tale. I have already played a fair amount of this, of the early access, the first 6-7 hours, but they never finished it. And I was like, what the fuck, man? I want to finish this game. This is cool. I like medieval style kind of things. And I like the King Arthur lore as well. So I was like, hurry up and finish it, guys. I have no idea when it's going to be finished. That's why it's on the maybe list. Otherwise, it would be a complete yes from me. Right, so Resident Evil Biohazard. I play Resident Evil 8. I haven't really played any of the others, by the way. I literally only played Resident Evil 8, and I felt like I was missing out on something from the prequel of that game because I missed a tiny bit of the story that I think I should have done. So I was looking at revisiting all the Resident Evil games at some point as well, not just Biohazard, but Biohazard first, just to see what I was missing out story-wise. And I heard from other people as well, people have been commenting and asked me to do it and say this is a great game. This game is actually better than Resident Evil Village. So, you know, if you guys see my Resident Evil Village, this is on the cards as well. The Lost Spell. So this game looks pretty damn cool. I'm a big fan of builder games, and it's got turn-based mixed in with it and various other classes and things. Came out on Steam like earlier this year, and I've had a few comments for me to play it. So I'm actually looking forward or looking for time to play this one as well. So as I mentioned earlier of Monster Hunter Stories 2, the game I'm definitely going to do, this is Temtem, which is a very similar game to Pokemon as well. I'm a big fan of Pokemon. I grew up playing that shit non-stop. I literally was addicted. I think I played through it like 30 or 40 times, like with different Pokemon all the time and just try out different things. Even though there wasn't much to it, I was really, really into that kind of pocket monster style game. So Temtem is another thing I will be covering as well when they release new content. It's in early access at the moment, but as soon as they start releasing new content, I'll be making guides for that and making little playthroughs as well still. Urtuk The Desolation. I don't know how to say that. It looks pretty cool though. It's turn-based. It's got a tile kind of grid system going on. You guys should check this one out as well. Very similar to Darkest Dungeon. Love that game. And it's also really long as well. That's why it's on the maybe list, because I'm like, this could take up to 50 to 60 hours complete. I'm not sure if anyone wants to see me play that for 50, 60 hours, but who knows? Drop me a comment if you do. Okay, back to the origins again. So I played loads and loads of XCOM when I was younger. The original games with the shitty graphics. That's what really got me into playing turn-based games on the hardest difficulty, because XCOM, it doesn't take any prisoners. If you guys are playing an XCOM game, you know the feeling of dread that overcomes you when it absolutely annihilates your force. You're like, no, I just lost Lucy. No. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing this one. Or I've heard on the horizon that they might be releasing a new XCOM game. So if that one comes out next year, I'll be playing that instead of this. Okay, when this game first came out, I didn't have the money to buy it. It was really expensive. Wasteland 3. I really wanted to play this. I was dying to play this, but I was really poor at the time because of bills and other things like that. So this game I really want to play because I've heard it's amazing. It's like a full-out turn-based game. Like, what more can you ask for? Okay, so I've saved the best for last. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. So this is obviously a very D&D style kind of game, or should I say Pathfinder kind of game. So I really want to play this game, but it's not purely turn-based. It does have a option to switch on the fly, but depending how they implement it is depending how much I want to play it, if that makes sense. So if they integrate it into the game where the fights are balanced around the turn-based system more than the real-time with pause, I more like to play it. But if they balance it around mostly the real-time with pause, and the turn-based is more of an afterthought rather than the first thing they want to do, then I'm less likely to play it. But it also depends on time as well. I don't know if you guys have played Pathfinder Kingmaker, but that shit took a long time to complete. Honestly, that was like over probably 300 hours or something. It's ridiculous. I don't know. Like, that's off the top of my head. Guesstimate. You guys probably know better than I do. But yeah, so this game takes a long time to complete. So this may be one I even do live when I start live streaming on YouTube or Twitch. So we'll see. Okay, so that is it for the roadmap for next year. So that is literally covering most of the things. I will probably make another little mini roadmap some point down the line next year as well. And also, I just want to say a big thanks to everyone that's joined me recently. I want to thank all the old people as well that stayed with me since the beginning when I had like 10 subs or something, and everyone's like, oh yeah, this is quite cool, man, you should have more subs. And you know, I love you guys. I love the comments you leave me as well. Some of them make me laugh out loud quite a lot. I like the back and forth, the banter as well, and just even in general when people being like, why the fuck did you do that, man? I'm like, yes, you got a point there. Why the fuck did I do that? So I enjoy all that kind of thing, all the interaction and stuff. So, you know, don't be shy, leave me a comment. I'm happy to reply anytime. Also, I'm almost at 500 subs. Woo! And I'm getting close to the 1,000 as well. Well, almost halfway there, give or take. You know, I'm not going to technicalities here, right? But getting closer. My goal is 1,000 by the end of next year. I know that's quite far away now. And, you know, I got humble expectations. And I'm happy with what I got already anyway. So it's all great. So that is the end of Methfu'S super awesome, fantastic roadmap of awesomeness. And I have been your host, Methfu'. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.